2025 was the year Clair Obscur Expedition 33 came out, and Hollow Knight Silksong, two of my favorite games of all time. I don't know how to do this. Not just that, but Hades, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Death Stranding 2, the Donkey Kongs were bonanza-ing. It was a good year. I still need to find time for all those games. But it was also a year for this gross Divinity trailer. Man, too gross, too graphic. Video games can't be gross. They gotta be number 10, Spilled, a game about cleaning up a river while you live on a boat, made by a solo game dev who lives on a boat, and now I want to live on a boat and save animals and clean things up and admire the scenery. I played this game one time in June for a measly 72 minutes to roll credits, and it's amongst my favorite gaming experiences of the year. But I had a lot of favorite games of the year, so before I move on to number 9, honorable mention time. Keep Driving is a delightful road trip RPG with amazing music and a killer art style. Caput Mortem is the most underappreciated gem of the year with unreal atmosphere and fun little creepy puzzles. And Star of Providence rules, but technically it's a re-release, and I gotta be real, I gotta put more time into it before I do another video on it, but for sheer quality and depth, it is a top 5 of any year for sure. Also, me and my friend beat Divinity Original Sin Honor Mode 2 literally 2 days ago on my first playthrough of the game, so this year I became a true gamer. Pigface had my favorite shooting in a video game this year, can't wait for more updates, and Secret Agent Wizard Boy in the International Crime Syndicate, my most anticipated game, came out in January of this year, and it is my real game of the year. Look at the graphics, look at the magic. Number 9, Grounded 2 is in very early access, but what made Grounded 1 an absolute delight is still here in the direct sequel with gameplay improvements, a better tool system, mounts, traversal mechanics, and even from the get-go a plot I'm more intrigued by than the first games, and when your friend starves to death and dies all of a sudden, it is very, very funny. Number 8, Oblivion Remastered. Doesn't count because it's a remaster. Let me put a better game in this spot. Todd Howard, you've done it again. This year, I beat Skyrim's main quest and DLCs for somehow the first time, and it was honestly kind of fun just seeing through the end of a game I have way too many hours in, too much time peacefully wandering around in. To actually complete this game was great, and I didn't do it alone.
Stupid tomb full of stupid zombies and no stupid horn at the end of it all. What a waste of time.
Thank you, Inigo. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Skyrim. That's the 8th best game of 2025. You can quote me on that. Fly Night is a Soulsy bug game, but not this Soulsy bug game. This Soulsy bug game has Hornets. Really satisfying combat, the RuneScape aesthetic to one side. What really impressed me with Fly Night was the boss fights. They were all fun, challenging, fair, and left me wanting more. A surprisingly complete gameplay experience for only 2.5 hours. Something watermelon fish, easy recommend. Number 6, Labyrinth of the Demon King. No other game this year has made me go bleh out loud as often as Labyrinth of the Demon King did. Well, maybe Peak.
Oh, yeah.
Ah! Oh, oh, oh! No, 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 Raggy, no!
Holy shit, I did not.
Jared turned into a caveman. He was so afraid.
Oh my god. But LOTDK, as no one calls it but me, has a lot going on. Weapons and parrying and puzzles and the good old loading screen doors of... Get ready to do that, buddy. But the completeness of the presentation and just how fun it is to wander around and figure things out and make tea makes me really eager to keep playing LOTDK. Yeah, that doesn't work. Number 5, Repo. I'm not really scared by Repo.
Oh, why is there a big scary man with arms? Ah! See ya.
What I am is impressed by this simple but genius art style, a satisfying iteration on the Lethal Company gameplay loop. I detest the word friend slop. No, this is a friend feast. That sounds like I'm eating my friends. That's in the next game. No, Repo is great because it's a perfect go-to, we will have fun if we play this game type game, especially for shorter sessions, but what if you wanted to play for like an hour and a half, if not more? Peak is everything I just said about Repo, but as a climbing game guy, still can't wait for Karen, Peak is so enjoyable, I have played it single player. My fondest multiplayer gaming memories this year were from Peak, just a fun time climbing mountains with your friends. Clover Pit is... fuck it, NL said it best, the demo is better than most complete video games section over. But really, as a Balatro fan who finally just got completionist, I still have so much to do. When Clover Pit clicked for me, which only took me a minute because I'm dumb, I got so excited thinking about synergies and strategies, and the deeper you go, the more there is. And if you are put off by the slot machine aesthetic here, but intrigued by the promise of a deep, crunchy, roguelike gameplay loop, my god, you owe it to yourself to check this out. It kinda hurts to make Hollow Knight Silksong my second favorite game of the year, because I adore direct sequels, challenging games, games with an all-timer OST, games with whimsy, and games made by people who evidently love the medium, and the 7 years of polish on Silksong is so evident from the opening that I remember being more excited to keep playing this game every day of my first playthrough than any other game this year. Heck, since Baldur's Gate 3, Silksong is exactly what I hoped it would be, and it certainly exceeded those personal expectations. The balancing concerns are all valid, but as someone who enjoys the succulent taste of a brick wall, this game is so up my alley. See Nakey Jakey's video on it and know I relate to his Silksong takes and his existential terror alike. To say nothing of what this game means to the larger gaming audience, that's for another day. This is my list, and when Choral Chambers plays as you walk into the Citadel of Song, Number 1, Clair Obscur Expedition 33. What more can I say? Well, I can finish the Act 3 video. I'm trying, alright, December's busy for all of us. But what I can say is that Clair Obscur has changed my brain chemistry. It is not just a game I enjoyed playing, and I did, but it was a game that made me re-examine my relationships with games, art, grief, pride, hopes, and dreams. It is a game that innovates on turn-based games and JRPGs and the concept of multiple endings itself, and man, I can't wait to play it again on Expeditioner difficulty, especially with the free update Sandval, provided you deserve all the baguettes in the world. It is a game that, as the lead writer Jennifer Svedberg-Yen mentioned at the Game Awards, had such strong endings that people debate them fiercely, and that, to me, speaks to a game that really hits people where their souls live. Oh god, I think I love this game. I've been calling it Clair Obscur, but thankfully, I should actually call it Expedition 33, because with little doubt, there will be more of Clair Obscur, and I can't wait to see what that looks like. Okay, Deltarune Chapter 3-4 is actually like number 3. Yeah, number 3 feels right. Shunt everything else up a spot, but we put Skyrim at 11, so Spilled makes it into the top 10. You did this to yourself, Bethesda. Deltarune Chapter 3 I made a video on, still need to make one for Chapter 4 and thoroughly explore both chapters, but I'm taking my time, hence this being in the epilogue. But I can't talk about the best games of the year without just mentioning Deltarune's 2025 release of Chapters 3 and 4 is some of the coolest things I've seen in a video game, from music to presentation to the response from the community. It's a constant reminder when a new Deltarune chapter comes out of just how cool games can be. Anyway, I'm working on some videos, Clair Obscur Act 3 very soon, Divinity Original Sin 2 Honor Mode video hopefully soon, and I am including, yes, a Baldur's Gate 3 video I've spent far too long writing and unwriting and thinking about, but the writing, I think, is finally getting somewhere. So, you know what? Commitment time. Before the end of January, that video will be out. I can do that. I don't think I've committed to a time on it before. If I have, I will play Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode solo as punishment and document it. Yeah, that feels right. Anyway. Thank you so much for the positive response to the Game Awards video and all the support. It genuinely means a lot. Onwards and upwards in 2026. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.